Good morning. It's Margaret Betty at the University of Sewing, and it is Facebook Live. And Rachel's with me.
I'm here this morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Oh, happy Good Friday for those who observe.
Yes, and Easter is this weekend, so we hope that everybody has a lovely Easter.
Absolutely.
So, we have so much to talk about because it's just Facebook Live, and we always have so much to talk about.
And we also just have so much coming up and so much happening, and we got really exciting things.
Really wonderful how much is going on, and so we want you to know. And we've got a few things to. We had a post last night, and I want to clarify it. But before we get into all that, let's go ahead and talk about our giveaway and why we give away and what you have to do to win the giveaway.
All right. So, guys, I have this wonderful giveaway today. If you are watching on Facebook Live anytime within the next 24 hours and you hit that share button and you put in the comments that you shared so that we know who shared it, then you will be entered into our drawing. And we do this because we are a small business. We're trying to get as much conversation. We're trying to get as much publicity out there as we possibly can. So it's a very simple, small thing that you can do that really, really helps us out. And we have people from all over the country who do this, and thank you so much for doing it. And if you decide to do this small, simple, good thing for us, then you will be entered into our drawing to win this prize. We have the Modern Medley top and tunic jacket pattern. Well, it's not really a jacket top. Yeah.
Like a shirt jacket.
Like a shirt jacket. This is wonderful. And since this is National Serger Month, this is a great pattern that you can use with a new serger, maybe.
And some really kind of cute piecing and patchwork kind of ideas.
Yes, and it's really going along with all of our quilted jackets we've been doing. And I threw in a Bernina pencil as well because it's Friday, so it is Bernina Day. So go ahead and hit that share button and you could win our prize.
Okay, so we had a post about the jelly roll race. And before I caught it, and it was up there for a couple of hours, I think, it said the jelly roll race was this weekend. No, sorry, bad. Bad. That word "this" wasn't supposed to be there, so apologies for that. But it is actually on May the 3rd. And what's so incredibly cool about all this is that May starts the All Indiana Shop Hop. If you haven't bought your magazine yet, get online, buy your magazine. We'll hold it here for you until you come in, or we can ship it to you. That's fine, either way. But get your magazine because it's got your passport. It is jam-packed full of all kinds of information.
So cool.
It shows you where all the shops are at. It is got patterns in it. It's very, very cool. And then that inaugural weekend, we are going to do our first, we're calling this our first annual jelly roll race.
Jelly roll race. So what is a jelly roll race? A jelly roll race is when so we're going to have the 5 of our instructors. It's going to be me, Margaret, Cheryl, Alice, and Denise. We're all going to have jelly rolls. We're all going to be on different sewing machines, which is going to be really fun. Those are going to be our cars that we're going to be driving. And we're going to put together a jelly roll quilt top, and we're going to see who can do it the fastest. Not only is May the start of the All Indiana Shop Hop, but it's also the start of Racing Month here in Indiana.
And I brought one of the magazines by so that
amazing.
We can make sure people do this. Now, what's really fun about the All Indiana Shop Hop is it's going to go for 2 months.
Exactly.
So
You don't have to try to shove it all in one weekend. You don't have to be like, how am I going to hit 53 shops in like a weekend? No, you can take your time.
It's really
wander
great.
around the state, explore new places.
So we have Indiana fabric. We have some panels. We have some fabric that is Indiana related. And we have some really cute giveaway things to give you when you come in. But you have to be part of the shop hop to get that stuff. So that first weekend, if you're going to come out, this is a great way for you to come into the shop, see what we're doing. Plus, you're going to see us do this wonderful race. Now, what we're going to do here, if you are familiar with jelly roll races, each one of us is going to be on a different machine. I'm going to be driving the 990. Denise is going to be driving the B08, which is like 1,600 stitches a minute.
Yeah, I'm actually worried Denise is going to mop the floor with all of
Yeah,
us.
she
I'm
might
worried
mop the
about
floor
that.
with all of us. And then we've got Rachel is going to be on the 880. You're going to have to bring your 880 in here to work on.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Oh, no,
I
we
guess
do have one here.
We do
have one here.
Okay.
So I was like,
all right.
no.
Driving the L890, which is our lovely Serger, one of the ones we're going to tell you about today is going to be Alice. And then Cheryl is going to be driving our B790. And oh, is she excited about that. So
yeah.
These machines are all, except for the 08 and the L890, all go about the same speed.
Yes.
I believe it's 1,000 stitches per minute.
Right
But
around
it's
there.
not just that as far as doing a jelly roll race, because you have to sew all the pieces together.
To make
then
one
you
huge, crazy long strip. It seriously is like a half mile or something.
1,600 inches, I believe, is the actual amount. And then you put these together and start sewing it into, you fold it in half, you sew that together, then you fold it in half and do that together. When you get down to, I think, the fourth or fifth time, then it goes pretty quick. But oh my goodness, I tried this the other day.
You actually have already tried it.
I
haven't tried this yet.
I have never done a jelly roll race, and what I will tell you is I'm not using a jelly roll with pinked edges. I was covered in head to toe. I looked like I had been covered like a snow person. So it was crazy. So those of you who have been to a jelly roll race, you probably have thought, oh my goodness, this will be really fun. So one of the things that happens with a lot of jelly roll races is that people go ahead and do them as fundraisers. We are also doing that.
That's what we're doing. So we're trying to make it into get into the spirit of like a little bit of competition in the race. And we want you to vote for who you think is going to win the Jelly Roll race through a donation to the Pakistani Sewing School. Now, if you guys are new to our Facebook Lives, the Pakistani Sewing School is this program that was developed with and by the University of Sewing that takes impoverished Pakistani women, many of them are from their minority Christian population, and basically gives them a free 4 to 6 month course in how to sew, how to create clothing and how to alter and make garments. And it basically gives them a skill that they can then take out into the world and use to better their lives and basically help pull themselves out of just abject poverty. So
one of the things they get with this school too is they actually get a sewing machine. So we are trying to raise money for this. And each one of us, if you see here, we've got these little QR codes on our website. If you go to the calendar, is the easiest way to get there. Go to the calendar, go to May 3rd. On there, it talks about the Jelly Roll race. It's got like a little entry in the calendar. Those are all links. And if you click on that, you will get to our page with the Jelly Roll race. It talks about all the details, everything. And then it gives you individual links, which gives you the opportunity to donate money and see which one of us can raise the most money. So
come on, so let's do this. And if you donate over $25, can I show this too?
Of course.
If you donate over $25 to this cause for whoever you vote for, we don't care, then you're going to be part of our pit crew. So what you're going to do is you're going to get this little certificate. You can fill out your name. We'll hang them up around the shop. And then down here, you actually get a coupon for 20% off any single item in the store or online. And we give you a little code so you can actually go online and use that. And so you get to have this if you donate just $25 or more. This is a really, really fantastic cause. We really hope that everybody gets excited about it. And we're going to have so much fun the day of. We're going to be, I'm pretty competitive. Denise and I have already kind of been trash talking each other, just like, you're going down, lady. Like, we're gonna do this. None of us have been trash talking Margaret yet, though. We're a little bit worried about that. Do you want to trash talk the boss? I don't know.
You shouldn't do that.
You shouldn't do that. Be like, I think you are a wonderful person. You're going to do a great job.
So we have got to raise the money for this. I really hope that we can. One whole year for this organization takes between $8,000 and $10,000. if we do what we're hoping, which is $2,000 a person, then we are going to...
We can fund the whole year.
Yeah, and start even the next school. So that will be super exciting, very, very important.
Because how many women are already on the wait list?
There's over 60.
Over 60 women are already signing up, waiting for this.
Yeah,
for this school.
it's really been super popular. They're really interested in this, and it you know, we don't really think about it because we think of our sewing, most of us, I think, as a hobby. And the fact of the matter is that in the Pakistani culture, a lot of people have things made for them. And so it's much different than how we buy most clothes here. So they can actually really have a way to contribute to their family, make sure that they have a living, a way to do this. And then what we're already seeing is some of the women are starting to teach their kids so that this can be passed on. So there's
so amazing.
And it's so interesting because it's, you know, there's different areas and people are coming. I mean, people are walking from over an hour away to get to apply to the school so that they can potentially be part of this. We're all so fortunate in this culture, you know, and $25.
$25.
I mean, I think that most of us, that's not going to hurt our budget. It really isn't. Any of you who can do that, we would be so grateful. Again, the way you're going to get there, the easiest way, number one, I put a link on the Facebook page. So if you haven't done that, you can go right over there and just pop on the link and it'll take you right to the event. And then the other thing you can do is you can go to GoFundMe and you can put in University of Sewing and it pops right up and you'll have ability to go ahead and donate right there. So please help us do this. We're very excited about it. We're going to be talking about this every Facebook Live until we get to the 3rd. Well, including the 3rd.
Including the 3rd, up to and
so
including.
we will be talking
I'll be
about
all hyped up on the 3rd.
I'm going to be like, okay, have you donated yet? And if for some reason you don't want to do it online, come in the shop. We'll take care of it, and we will add you to whoever you want to support.
That's right.
Me.
No, me. Come on.
Me.
Come on. The little plucky one. Go for it.
Okay. All right. So if you haven't found out yet, right now is National Serger Month. And so we have 2 really great little machines over here that are at super discounts. We want you to know about them. You know, one of the things that I will tell you is that if you have been considering a serger, you haven't done it, this is the time. It is totally the time.
Totally the time.
Okay, and so what we've got right here is we've got a B64. This is a traditional overlocker / serger. By the way, those 2 words mean the same thing.
They mean the same thing. People always come in and they say, what's the difference? I'm like,
there isn't one. There is not one. What is really wonderful about this particular serger is we have 2 features you really want in a serger. One is a free arm. How cool is that? You definitely want a free arm.
You can do all of those tight little like
your sleeves and your hems.
And your hems. You can put your pants right on there. And
so the other thing we've got right here is air threading, onboard tools, very cool features. So what you have right now is a machine that normally runs $17.49, and guess what this month it is? How about $9.99? So fantastic price. It will do rolled hems and it will do a traditional serger finish. And this is what a traditional serger finish looks like.
It will also do blind hems.
It will do blind hem.
You need to get a foot for it. But look, this is the blind hem I did on my B64. Can you see? Like if I pull it, you can see the tiny little stitches in there. But for the most part, it just looks like a nice little hem. And then it's finished on the inside, so you don't even have to worry about it. I know.
I have to get you white thread.
I have it now. This is one of the first shirts I made. I only had one color of thread.
So we have this all threaded up for you, and I just want you to see. We have this. One of the things you can do.
On there so that
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. But I'll do that here. So here we go. So all right. So we've got that on here. I want to show you very simply what happens with this machine. And we are going to be sewing this. By the way, this machine has the ability to change how hard it is pressing on fabrics. What we just sewed on here, look at this gorgeous stitch. I've got all the different colors there so you can see what's going on, but what's really amazing is look at this seam.
look at that.
It's just absolutely perfect.
We actually had a comment the other day on Facebook talking about how one of our regular watchers, she does all of her quilt piecing with her serger, and she said it makes just the absolute best seams.
Nice and flat.
Nice and flat, and she's like, I do all of my piecing
And
on
there's
my
no
serger.
bobbin. Talk to Pam Massey. She calls this the endless bobbin
Endless
spot.
bobbin.
So what you have is, as long as you have a cone of threads, you are set and ready to go. So what you can do with this is, one, you can sew your seams. Two, you can finish edges so that they stop making all the little frayy things that happen.
Especially on Minky. How fuzzy is Minky?
Oh, Minky is so fuzzy. So very beautiful. And if you didn't see before, look how stretchy this seam is. So it has a lot of stretch to it so that you can go ahead and do this with knits very easily. So if you've been thinking about a serger and maybe what would you do with it, finishing your edges for your fabric, your cottons, this is a great way that they don't fray and get everything into the... And we even had a customer in here the other day who said that she was really having a problem with some things fraying on her quilt. I just was like, okay, take and finish your edges off with your serger. Now, one of the things that you can definitely do with this is you can change how wide this stitch is. And when you do that, you can make this less than 1/4 of an inch. So if you don't want to sew the seams with your serger, which I think is silly because they do nicer job. But if you don't want to, you can just finish the edges with the serger so that they will not fray.
So they're just going to be all tucked in like hospital corners.
Plus, what's so cool is that now you can go ahead and do some clothes. Do you need to hem your pants? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to finish off the edge? Are you running into the problem with so many of us do, where what is happening is that the sleeves are too long or the pants hems are too long? Very simple. You go and you make a mark, you cut below it, you go ahead and you put it on the serger, you finish the edge, and you can take it right over to your sewing machine and finish the edge with a hem or
what is this thing?
This lovely machine. And oh, by the way, I'm up way high.
I was going to say, why am I so high up? Who's sitting on these?
Yeah,
Woo,
I don't know. Somebody tall. Okay, so this machine is called a cover stitch machine. Now, I will tell you, I owned many a cover stitch machines before the Bernina and Bernette machines came out with the air threading. And you about had to stand on your head to thread a lower looper. It was really bad. And now what Bernina did with both this Bernette and with this, I'm just at a really odd angle here. I'm kind of angled here so that I didn't get to that very easily. But now all you have to do is you take and I'm going to cut this off so you can see how simple it is.
Don't unthread the cover stitch machine.
Oh,
How will we
I
get it back?
just unthreaded the cover stitch machine.
Oh, no.
And I'm going to show you guys how cool is this. We're going to close up our tubes. We are going to have a nice bit of thread here that can go through those tubes. And all I have to do is put this in that little...
It's hard to do it with the camera in your face.
It is hard to do it with that. Ta-da. And looky, here it is already.
Ta-da.
beautiful?
And it's threaded.
And it is threaded.
Oh, let me
And
tell
now
you what.
you do not have to do anything really particular. I do have to take and open up the tubes again. Super simple.
So it's not, but this is the thing about these air threading machines is that unlike the old ones, you don't have to be like, I have to thread this one and then I have to thread this one. You can do it in any order you want.
It's really
It
incredible.
doesn't have a foot pump either.
It doesn't have a foot, but it doesn't.
No.
And it doesn't
And
have.
some of them did have that.
And it doesn't have that thing where, like, when you lift up the presser foot, the tension discs actually open. On some of the old ones, you have to, like, crank them to, like, and turn them to make sure that, like, the tension discs actually open. And on this one, it's just right there. It's fantastic.
So what I'm going to do now is show you how easy this one is to use. And by the way, this machine also is on Deep Dark discount.
It is only.
Normally, what you would have to pay for this is $17.49, and now this month it is on sale for only $1,000.
Your foot's up.
I know. I'm putting it down. I haven't
Sorry, I
gotten
wanted
there
to make
yet.
sure. I wanted to make sure that you knew.
No, I knew.
Oh,
So-
see, what did we say every time?
All right. So what I've done is I've folded under my hem. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and notice I'm starting in the fabric. With cover stitching, the rule of the game is to start in the fabric. And you have to sew it from the top to so that you can have the stitching, the straight stitching on the front. And I will turn this over in a minute and I will show you what it looks like on the back. But what we're going to do first is somebody has, there it is. We need our cover stitch locking tool. We're going to bring the thread back, or the needles back out of the machine. We're going to raise the foot and we're going to pull our needle threads with this wonderful locking tool. We're going to cut them and we're going to pull this to the back. I just showed you how to use this machine. That was like the hardest part of it. And check out the stitches back here. Now, you're going to say, well, Margaret, there's all this and this would all fall down. You're right. And what you'll want to do to finish up this hem is you will cut this off. And there is all you have to do to finish your hem. And notice our knit. This particular knit does not fray. Most of them don't, so this is a perfectly great way to finish it. So on the front, we have our 2 sets of stitches in there and there. They're in yellow and blue so that you can see it, or yellow and green, excuse me. I'm sorry, I have the colors wrong there. But this is how you can hem any of your knits. This will finish everything that you need as far as doing your hems. It's just really incredible.
So perfect.
So if you already have a serger and you've been thinking about a cover stitch machine, here you go. Really great price point, easy to use. You're not going to need like a PhD in sergers to be able to do this. These 2 machines are an incredible complement to your sewing room. Now, if you need both, maybe what you actually want to do.
What you need is actually the B68, which is also on Deep Dark discount. This is actually a serger cover stitch combo machine, which means it does both. So you're actually getting 2 machines in one with this one. It again has all of your air threading. There's your purple for your cover stitch, and then your upper and lower loopers for your regular overlocking. It comes with all of your onboard tools and everything, your air threading, and then it also has the cover stitch attachment. It has the free arm, thank you, so that you can do not only the hems of your shirts and the hems of your pants, but also think about a nice hem. You can do that nice cover stitch hem on your sleeves as well. You can fit that on there. Oh, and it comes with a big table. Oh, a dusty table. There we go. And so you can actually have this huge. I don't think I don't have the thing for it, but you can actually put that on there. There, it's sort of, you can see what it would look like.
It's missing that piece.
We took it off so you could see the free arm, but there you go. So you've got this huge work table that you can use with it, which is wonderful. That's not really hooked on. There we go.
That's okay. And it also comes with a knee lift.
Oh my gosh, knee lifts are so essential for Sergers. I love my knee lifts so much. And this
But explain
machine,
what the knee lift does, because a lot of
yeah.
times people come in and they think what
see
the
if I can
knee
scoop
lift
this.
does is they think it starts its sewing.
No.
That is very, very old Singer technology. That is not current
Can I get
technology.
my angle correct on this? Why is my angle incorrect? Oh, I'm hitting things on the bottom here. All right, hold on. We gotta scoot it. It does need to hang off. There we go. Now we can do it. So if you watch your foot, all that the knee lift does is the knee lift, when you do it, it raises your presser foot up and down. You see that? So as you're going and you're holding all your little finicky little layers together, you're trying to do it, so you don't have to go like up, let it go, and then put it down. You can
It's
just
an extra
lift
set
it
of
up,
hands for
stick
you.
it under there, put it down, and you are just ready to go off to the races. So important, especially sometimes when you're working with knits. You know how knits sometimes can curl on you, so
Right.
you gotta like hold them
No,
flat.
and the thing about it is that in almost all sewing, there's times where we're coming across different levels because of seam allowances and so forth. And so this gives you the ability to do that. You can also on a serger, which is I show when we demonstrate
Oh, yes.
sergers a lot of times, this foot will move up very
it's
easily.
actually designed to lift the front up even when the presser foot is down. You're not damaging it at all. That's how it's designed to be. It has that big
so-
spring on there that's going to
So
do that.
when you get started, what you really want to have is your fabric to start up right at the needles. It's really helpful. Another feature that all three of these machines have is, again, we have the ability to go ahead and do changing how hard it's pressing on your fabric. And this is really important with sergers and cover stitch machines because, again, you've got different thicknesses of knits, which is what they were originally designed to work on. And also, if you're doing something, say you want to finish off the edge of a quilt so that you're going through maybe that thicker fabric, again, you can adjust how hard the presser foot is pressing on it. And you can also make sure that what you're doing is you lift this foot up, you can get it right along the edge of those needles, and you can go ahead and sew. So it's very much, you have an advantage doing that. It's very useful. So we have a class today, and so we are getting people starting to come in. I want to remind you that the Bernina sergers and their cover stitch counterparts in the Burnett line, those are all on sale or have gifts with purchase. If you go onto our sale page, you'll see all the details. We have everything in stock right now, and we have plenty of them. So if you need anything to do with a serger cover stitch machine, this month is your month.
It is.
The
It really
prices
is.
are just
and you are going
fabulous.
to absolutely fall in love. You might think like I don't need a serger, and the second you start using them, you go, oh,
Maybe I
I
do.
have been needing this my entire life.
Yeah, they're
And
pretty
so,
fabulous.
One last little plug. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that share button because again, we want that. We want to get those numbers up. We want to get visibility for everything. And you could be entered if you hit the share button and put in the comments you shared. You could be entered into our drawing to win our prize. And also, once again, I know we talked about it a lot today, but go to universityofsewing.com and you can go to classes calendar, and on May 3rd you can click on that event, or there's also a sales and events link right at the top, and it's right there, Jelly Roll Race. Please, please, please consider donating to the Pakistani Sewing School. It's a great cause. And we will see you
Tomorrow morning.
tomorrow morning at
Tomorrow morning.
9:30 for Facebook Live.